So, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to episode 9 of Keeping It Easy. And I had to do this certain podcast because some of you weren't able to listen to my live listen podcast. So, let me just try to, summarize all what had happened in episode 8 in this practical episode. So, I had said that my principal treated me very wrongly for 9 years because I was practically the only Muslim in her school during primary school, and she had threatened me in primary 4 saying she was going to call the police on me and they're going to put tear gas in my eyes for practically being blamed for taking, or rather eating, my classmate's food. So, in summary of that, I was talking about how she was about to put me in trouble with the bosser. She had just called me to the bosser and was like, I should shut up. That am I trying to say I am lying against her? And I'm like, yes, you're lying against me, because I didn't say that she didn't have my trouser and that she didn't give me. I said that she didn't have my size. And so she found that very offensive and slapped me. And while she was slapping me, I was pissed off. I felt I have nothing to lose in my head, and I was like, you feel you're right, you feel you feel all high and mighty, that nobody can talk to you or nobody can reason with you. That's why your staffs keep leaving. And she slapped me again. Then she went as far as telling me that she slapped me more than 12 times, actually, that day. I can remember. She went as far as telling me that parents actually took their children out of the school because of me being a bad influence. And I told her that no, it's not because of me, it's because of you. Because why? Parents see the way you treat me for years, or rather, they see the way you treat me and they feel, oh, so if my child should actually do one little thing, this one can actually do this to my child. I mean, see the way she's treating him. And and that's why parents took them out. So it's not because of me. So even if it's because of me, I mean, it's a one-on-one situation whereby you're also the problem. I'm in a private school. I don't think private school they beat kids like that or they do shit like that. I mean, highest thing is punishment, and okay, maybe a few beatings, but I don't think it's to that extent. So as she was slapping me, the boss was there telling me, bro, shut up, keep quiet. And like my head teacher was there, me and him was so cool. Like he was just there upstairs, like, bro, what's going on? And I'm like, sir, it's nothing. And like, it's nothing. What's all that commotion? And in my mind, I was just so calm. A little part of me was smiling because I like the guy. It was between me and this guy now. We would have just like laughed this situation out and give me a slap on the wrist and be like, okay, don't do that again, bye. I mean, I'm old enough, and like, there's no need for beating or anything like that. But this woman just had to be all out, extra. Like, she doesn't know how to talk to people normally. She shouts. She's loud. Let me just say, she's loud. She's talking to me. She's like, Jibril, what is your problem? Why can't you do this? Or she's like, so Jibril, where are you going to? Like, shouting. She doesn't know how to be discreet. Very embarrassing. Me personally, I pity her daughters. I mean, she has very loud, like, the daughters, like, I mean, if I had a mother like that, I'd be embarrassed of her, honestly. So I'll just wish for my own death. So, while she was slapping me over and over and over, she said something that triggered me. She said that it's because my parents are old that's why I am behaving like this. And I told her, first of all, my parents are old enough to be your parents. Because I think the woman is about 40 something, my firstborn is 30 something, and my parents are 60 plus. So I don't know, you guys do the math there. My parents are old enough to be her parents. I am older than 3 of her kids, and one of them is just 1 year older than me. I don't think that she treats her children that way, or I don't think she would let their school teacher treat them that way. Talk less of her treating another kid's son like that. And like that. I mean, it was wrong in so many levels. Because of her, I went through so many traumas, so many stress levels. I got treated badly. I got deprived of some childhood things that normally some children did. I mean, most people look at me when I tell them. Most people that have heard my story or that were there to witness this thing, they seem surprised on how okay I still have a good mental health. Like, I'm not overreacting of all these things. I mean, it takes a very strong will to calm yourself down and act normal and try to look at some brighter and fun parts of life. So as she said all these insultive things to me, I said something to her back. I can't remember the last thing I said. She got pissed off, went to the female's toilet, got a mop stick, and was about to hit it on my head. Then that's when the bus driver, the busser came, held her. And we're like, no, go. I mean, before all of that, students in the bus came out and were like looking. I'm sure they found me like their hero, because nobody could ever stand up to that woman but me. I mean, I literally went down in that school as a legend and as a hero for speaking my mind towards her. No kid in that school can ever do what I did. I'm not something I should be proud of, but still, somebody one day had to come and tell her how she is and how she behaves. I hope you guys get what I mean. So, like, while they did that, they drove me out, took me back home, told my mom what happened. My mom was like, it was my problem, but she's very wrong. My mom got pissed off, but she didn't come to the school. She literally called the woman and told the woman that she's stay away from me. That if she tries any rubbish with me, she's going to get it hot. I mean, my mom is a lawyer. I didn't want to tell my mom at the moment because I was hoping that woman would use the mop stick to hit me. I mean, take a look at the road. That would be assault and child abuse. Forget it's a private school, so forget it's your building. I would have gone to the police, reported the case, said that this was what happened. I was 17 at that age. And I would have come with the force with me. My mom is a lawyer again. What happened? Police here would have said that, well, you two, why are you talking back to your senior? But they'll also ask, did I assault her? Did I do anything to her physically? No. What did I do? I spoke back to her. What did she do? She slapped me. And what else? She used the mop stick on me. She'll face charges. If I feel like I'll even put more charges on her. I mean, it's my word against hers. She has no witness to be on her side. And I don't think any of her staffs will want to defend her and say she's innocent. I don't think so. So, in SS3, something of similar still happened that way, because this was still another sports time. I finished playing football. I wore my school uniform shirt, was about to go home. Was about to wear my school uniform shirt. Then, when I was washing my face, the pump broke and, wet my shirt and my trouser. So I wore my shirt and I wore back my jersey, put my shirt in the line and put it in my bag so it doesn't wet my bag and my books. The principal saw me, called me, said that, Jabro, where's your sports shirt? Come and meet me in the head teacher's office with it. I'm like, she didn't want to just hear what I had to say. So I brought the shirt to her, wet, damped. She said that, Jabro, you just wet this shirt. I'm like, how did I just wet the shirt? The pump is literally spoiled. I couldn't even complain. So I was like, do you know how that sounds like? She said a lot of things to me, but the part that pissed me off when I was trying to explain myself was when she called me silly. This woman has been calling me silly for the past 9 years, and I got angry with that word. So I told her that she should please, not really never, but I said, please don't call me silly. You can call me any other thing, but don't call me silly. I'm tired of that. She said, are you okay? Do you know how you sound? You sound. I said, please don't say that. I used the word please. She said, you sound silly. I got angry and I told her, didn't I tell you not to call me that? I hate that word. I said, you can use any other word, but don't call me that. And she says, is there something wrong with me? I said, I don't care what you want to say. Don't call me silly. Like, this one, you guys, sorry, my fellow listeners, you can't literally blame me for anything that I said to this woman, because why? She has pushed me over the edge. Her cup has filled up. So each word I gave to her was out of anger, pure anger. If not because she's a woman, trust me, I'll be trading hands with her right now. So I told her that don't call me that ever. I don't want to hear that word from you again. She said that, am I threatening her? I'm not. I said, I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you what I don't like. The same way you don't like when I do some certain things. Same way I don't like just this one thing from you. I never complained. I told her I never complained about me saying I don't like it when you tell students not to talk to me, or when you bring up stupid new rules about me, or when you spread rumors about me, or when you say parents did this or something, or you and other parents, you tell parents that I'm a bad influence, and parents actually think that way and they tell their kids to stay away from me. I don't tell you to stop all of that, because why? It's your life. It's the way you want to live. You want to live in a bunch of lies. It's your choice. I remember these are words I actually said to her. And if I can remember vividly, my classmate's mother, who was also working in the school, Miss Oluwa Damilari, she was beside me, and I actually liked that woman. Every kid in that school liked that woman, because when we look up to her, she's very supportive, kind. She's like this warm energy around you. So she was quite shocked because of how I was talking to her. She couldn't believe I could talk to my principal like that, because she knew I had a bit of anger issue, but she didn't believe I would go that far in talking to her like that in front of her. She was like, Jubro. I'm like, what, ma? She said, are you really talking to your principal? I said, ma, no. This woman doesn't deserve that name as principal. She can't treat me like this, why? Because she's not my mother, and she can't. I don't think I've ever seen her treating any other student the way she treats me like this. Then she said, yes, because of. I said, don't say because of anything. Because why? When my class, I'm not teaching on my classmates, but when my classmates do things like this, you overlook theirs, but you look deeper into mine and find something to blame on me, which is unfair. Because I'm the Muslim. I told her that. And I said, who told you because you're a Muslim? Who cares if you're a Muslim? That's what she said. I said, if you don't care, then why treat me that way? Why treat me this way? I'm not your son. Forget what people say that this is Jibril's, this is Ms. Bankole's son. I'm not your son. I just managed to come to your school by accident. I'm just getting the certificate by my choice, not by my parents' choice. Because why? I'm doing it for myself, not for them. The same way my head teacher would talk and say that, Jibril, you're only in this school for yourself, not for me. You're getting your certificate for yourself, not for anybody. So just do and go. Simple. And I told her, just let me get my certificate and leave your school. I'll be out of your bitch ass hair. I didn't use the word bitch, but I used the word hair. So she was telling me that it's me I'm talking to. I said, who else am I talking to like that in this room? So the woman that I look up to got so pissed off. She said, "Triple, just go." And she said to me so calmly. I left. My head teacher was just there, just laughing. I told you, I like the man. He's a chilled man, very calm. So I just turned my back and I walked away. While I walked away, she told me that, don't bother coming tomorrow to school. And I said, yeah, whatever. Who wants to be in this hell ground? And I waved the fuck you sign to her. I'm sure she saw it. By the way, the next day I was surprised the boss came and picked me up, because I was hoping the boss would just come bring my school things. And that was it. But I still went back to school. The last thing she did to me was that she told me not to participate in inter-house sports, and that I'm not going to graduate. Not really I'm not going to graduate, but she's not going to give me any award I get for my graduation. And I said, who needs that? All I just need is my certificate and I'm out. Well, guys, that's the story, the full story on what happened. Hope you enjoy it. Please leave some nice comments down below and have a beautiful evening. Please stay tuned for on Christmas Day. I will be having a special guest. Bye, guys.